Hi guys, Cynthia here. Today I'm going to talk about 5 tips for buying equipment for your home gym. So, number 1 is a mat. Where to buy a mat? You can buy a mat almost anywhere. For example, I bought this mat at Five Below for $5. Of course, you can find them on Amazon. They have thinner ones, and this one is a pretty thin one, as you can see, but it works just fine on my carpet. If you wanted to buy a thicker one, you could use that on a harder floor to be more comfortable when you come down to the floor to do body weight exercise. Alright guys, tip number 2 is getting some bands. Some exercise bands, like mini bands. They look like large rubber bands, like this. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. I bought these on Amazon. You can get a whole pack of them for like $10, including shipping. This is one brand you can get, this 𝘊𝘺𝘯𝘵 brand. You can also get this Skills brand. They are very similar. This one is a little bit thicker. This one's a little bit longer, as you can see. Either brand works just fine. You might have to kind of modify based on how hard it is, which brand you use. They come in a pack with different kinds of resistance, like different colors indicate harder resistance or lighter resistance. They do break pretty easily. After a while, they get a bit brittle, a bit stretched out, so you might have to buy several packs during your lifetime of work. Number 3 is buying kettlebells. You can get cheap kettlebells, maybe some vinyl kettlebells, but that might really hurt your hands if you use them for a lot of exercises. So I suggest you invest in buying some good quality kettlebells. Like for example, this one that I bought. This is an RKC brand kettlebell, Russian kettlebell certification brand kettlebell. It is a little bit more expensive, but the handle is very smooth. It's not like sandpaper when you hold it. There's no bumpiness in the handle. And the shape is such that when it hits into your wrist, it doesn't hurt as much. This one is another high quality kettlebell. This one is a Rogue brand kettlebell, as you can see by the name here. This is a good one. You can get this. It's a little bit less expensive than the other one, but it still has that single piece handle, and so it won't hurt your hands and your wrist as much when you use it. This one is a less expensive one. As you can see, the handle is a little bit more of a funky shape. It's not as well balanced, and this kind of sharp edge here can flip around and hit into your wrist and cause some pain. And there's also some bumps in this handle, and when you use it, when you hold it, it'll just cheese grate. Tip number 4 is buying a suspension trainer. The gold standard for suspension trainers or suspension ropes is a TRX brand. You can just search trx.com and you can find a bunch of different options for purchasing. You can buy one with the anchor point. It's a little bit more expensive because you have to buy the anchor point as well. You can buy one similar to this kind, where you have the little bumps that go over a door. So you can do it anywhere in your house as long as you have a sturdy door. These are a little bit more expensive. The kind that goes over the door is a little less expensive. They do a little bit of a different things, because with this one you can get right underneath it, but with the door you can't get right underneath it because the door is there. But they work just fine. You don't necessarily have to get TRX brand. You can get a different brand, kind of an off brand, but you get what you pay for in terms of the quality of the straps and the adjustments, the things that you can adjust longer or shorter. They're a little bit easier to use on the actual TRX brand equipment. Tip number 5 is to buy a ball, or somehow acquire a ball. I suggest you buy a tennis ball. Any kind of ball will really work, but tennis balls are a little bit softer. They're a little more comfortable to use when you're massaging yourself with it, like giving yourself a little massage. They're also very inexpensive. You can buy a whole pack of them for $6 on Amazon. You can also use a lacrosse ball. A lacrosse ball will feel a bit different when you use it for massaging purposes. It's harder, it's going to be more intense when you massage. You can also put them together. Like for example, this peanut shape, I just taped them two lacrosse balls together to make this peanut shape, and then you can use it to massage. You put it between your back and the wall, for example. You can massage either side of your spine